Since time began, man has had a strange attraction to the open sea. By means of the ocean, he's traveled and explored, spreading his ideas and crafts. The ocean's also provided food, and most recently in man's history, an outlet for enjoyment and recreation, the beach. The beach is a special world of sunshine, sand, and music, giving rise to its own lifestyle and sound. A sound that many call rhythm and blues, some call it rock and roll. But to the real devotee, it is beach music.
Down in New Orleans where everything's fine, all them cats is drinking that wine, drinking that mess, their delight. When it gets drunk, start singing all night, drinking wine, spooty, they drink wine, pop, pop, wine, spooty, they drink wine, pop, pop, wine, spooty, they drink wine, pop, pop, pass that bottle to me. Drinking that mess, their delight. When it gets drunk, start fighting all night, knocking down the windows and tearing outdoors, drinking half a gallons and calling for more, drinking wine, spooty, they drink wine, pop, pop, wine, spooty, they drink wine, pop, pop, wine, spooty, they drink wine, pop, pop, pass that bottle to me. Hoy, 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 wine, 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 elderberry, wine, 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 Port cherry, wine, 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 blackberry, wine, 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 half and half, wine, wine, wine. Oh boy, pass that bottle to me. I got a nickel if you got a dime. Let's get together and get a little wine. Some by the fifth, some by the quart. But when you buy sherry, now you're doing things smart. Drinking wine, spooty, you to drink wine, pop, pop. Drinking wine, spooty, you to drink wine, pop, pop. Wine, spooty, you to drink wine, pop, pop. Pass that bottle to me.
That was a guy named Styx McGee, and a record that many people consider to be the very first beach music classic, Drinkin' Wine, Spotty-Oty. It was recorded in 1946, but it's still heard on practically every jukebox from Norfolk to Jacksonville. How has a 27-year-old record remained popular with the beach music lovers year after year? Well, to answer that, we first need to take a look at how Southern beach music actually came into being. The Southern beach generation began to explode in the 50s. The reasons were fairly simple. This was really the first generation of post-war youth that had the time or the money to spend on leisure at the seashore. And spend they did. Unlike the northern beachgoers who could drive to nearby beaches for the day, Southerners saved up their money and time in order to go to the beach for several days or weeks, maybe even in some cases the entire summer. And when these young people began to invade the southern beaches, they brought with them a whole new social order, complete with their own language, dress, and music. But oddly enough, the music that was being heard on the southern beaches in the 50s wasn't totally the new rock and roll sound of Bill Haley, Elvis Presley, or Buddy Holly. Instead, it was music that took as many different forms as the young people themselves. Music that best suited the happy, carefree mood of the shore. And that music just happened to be rhythm and blues.
Oh, green eyes, your eyes that promise sweet nights, bring to my soul a longing, well, a thirst for love divine. In dreams I seem to hold you, oh, to find you and enfold you. Our lips meet and our hearts too, with a thrill so sublime. Those cool and limpid green eyes, a pool wherein my love lies, so deep that in my searching for happiness I fear that they will ever haunt me. All my life they'll taunt me, but will they ever want me? Green eyes make my dreams come true.
Green eyes, your eyes that promise sweet nights, bring to my soul a longing, a thirst for love divine. In dreams I seem to hold you, to find you and enfold you. Our lips meet and our hearts too, with a thrill so sublime.
Those cool limpid green eyes. Well, a pool wherein my love lies. So deep that in my searching for happiness I fear that they will ever haunt me. All through my life they'll taunt me. But will they ever want me? Green eyes make my dreams come true. Well, baby, I cried when I looked into your eyes.
Just like the Sticks McGee record you heard earlier, Green Eyes by Jimmy Ricks and the Ravens was typical of the rhythm and blues music of the early 50s. And for the most part, early beach music can be classified as just such songs as these. Why? Well, mainly because the music was familiar to the Southerners themselves. Most of the R&B acts of the early 50s grew up and performed here in the South, and of course, their music was Southern in origin. It had strong gospel roots. It was music of the working man, music that the audience could relate to in words and melody. And the undercurrent for it all was rhythm, dancing rhythm if you were a beachgoer. For example, listen to this song from 1951 by the Clovers, a group that scored with many hits. But their most popular beach classic was a tune that depicted perfectly the lifestyle of the 50s.
Going down to meet my little Bobby Sox. Shove a big nickel in the music box. Stash for a while in my Bermuda shorts. And then I'm gonna order us some mellow malt. I'm gonna nip sip every day. Nip sip every night. Nip sip every day. Just the nipping and the sipping, the time away. I'm a rock candy popper with sugar lips, a honey dripper to my fingertips. I go for soda and a root beer too, the little light spice. Ooh, shooby-doo. Nip sip every day. Nip sip every night. Nip sip every day. Just the nipping and the sipping, the time away. Going to the party, get with a bunch. Got $1 for my nipping and a dime for my lunch. Gonna dance the mambo every set. And well, I wanna get my whistle wet. Nip sip every day. Nip sip every night. Nip sip every day. Just the nipping and the sipping, the time away. Going to the party, get with a bunch. Got $1 for my nipping and a dime for my lunch. Gonna dance the mambo every set.
And when I wanna get my whistle wet, I'm gonna
nip sip every day. Nip sip every night. Nip sip every day. Just the nipping and the sipping, the time away. Toodaloo-doo, 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 toodaloo-doo. Nip sip